when it comes to these like fruity, sour, thick boys, it's hard to do it better than Drekker.
Correct.
And when they come out with their Prrrt series or whatever you want, Prrrt, or I think that might what it's supposed to be. Is it a raspberry? But this is a can of Prrrty 0's Peach Ring Candy Sour. Drekker Brewing Company, Fargo, North Dakota. The gimmicks are peach slushy mix, peach, and apricot.
Oh.
Contains no lactose. Attention, contains a significant amount of fruit. Please keep cold at all times. I picked this off the warm shelf at Eastman Barty store in Midland. So, it didn't blow up. I think we're pretty lucky. Tone, what are your feelings about Drekker?
Drekker is one of my favorite breweries these days. And every time we have something from Drekker, I would say on a 98% time scale, we're excited about the beer that we're drinking. Because usually when they say it's going to do something,
it does it.
It does it.
It does it pretty well.
And they're usually thick boys.
They usually are. And we're giving it a roll like it says to do on the can. I love the can art on this. Shout out Punch Gut. There is, I mean, what's he got, a flare lit here on the side?
Oh, easily.
He's got devil horns. He's got, I don't know. I don't know. It is what it is. But
yeah.
We're going to pop it open. We're going to pour it, look at it, smell it, taste it, and see what it's got going on.
Apricot gets me excited because apricot is a fruit that doesn't get the love I feel it deserves.
Right. Oh, definitely not.
I definitely enjoy me some apricot. Like growing up, mostly, I feel like my parents started with grape jelly.
Yeah.
Then you move up to like the strawberry. And maybe once in a while you get some other flavors. But then there was that apricot out there that once in a while you get. And I feel like nobody gave that love. And I love the apricot.
And I'm already smelling it. I'm already smelling the delicious fruitiness to it. Gosh, dude, this is like a peach Bellini.
Jesus.
Almost. It's got that peach mixed drink vibes to it.
Oh, it smells like a fuzzy navel almost.
Yeah, fine. Fuzzy navel. It's giving that peach ring vibe, too. Like, I love it. I love peach. I'm a huge peach flavored person. I like peach tea. You can put peaches about anything, and I'm a huge fan of it. Yes, it's oversaturated.
Okay, that's all I'm saying. It's like, I love it, but sometimes it just tastes so synthetic-y. I don't know if that's the right word for it.
Right.
It just tastes so fake.
Yeah.
And then it loses, I don't know.
And I mean, you look at it, there's fiber floating around in this thing.
It looks like you poured a glass of OJ.
Yeah, and there's barely any light that comes through this thing at all. So that is fairly crazy. It's got some nice legs on the glass, as Stone Cold would say when he's talking to Undertaker on his podcast.
What?
But yeah, I'm excited about this.
What?
Very excited about
What?
Only one thing left for us to do, Tone.
Yeah.
And that is to try this beer.
Yes.
As always, on Half-Ass Beer Review, we do little drink, big drink. Cheers, everybody.
I'm actually surprised how well the apricot makes it through that peach.
I was going to say, that's a surprisingly great apricot taste in with these peaches.
Really into it. It's not as thick as I thought either. It is, but it's not like...
Right, it's not like super thick, but the mouth is still like full mouth feel.
And I'm getting more. The apricot is what's really leading it.
It's like the whole fruit. It's almost like peel and everything. I love it. I love it. There's definitely some fiber to this one. Yeah. And that was hard to stop drinking this beer.
Yeah.
Like that second drink, it was very hard to stop drinking this beer.
I agree with this guy.
Definitely has that like orange juice feel to it though. Not taste, but the feel.
A little filmy.
Right. Exactly.
Well, I'm not really an OJ person unless I'm sick or it's in a brass monkey. That being said, wow, am I into this?
Yeah. I am not usually this kind of drink person unless it's this kind of drink.
Mm-hmm. That makes sense in my head, the way you put that together.
Yeah, definitely. But like another hit from Drekker, hands down.
If we were going to do a bunch of these videos in a row, it was just that beer every time, I'd be all right with that.
I'd be all right with that too. So the problem with some of these fruited sour beers is it can be one and done very easily.
Yeah, because you can love it a lot and be like, I don't know that I have to again.
Right. I don't know if I can handle having another one.
Yeah.
Like that's a lot of the case with like over sweetness, or maybe it's just too thick, or it's
like
too rich.
450 Norths.
Yes. Yes.
The slushies. Drekker rides this really good line of being like similar to these slushies or whatever that 450 North does, like, but has a little bit of carbon in it. You kind of get out of it. There's a lot of flavor, but not as heavy.
Yeah.
I think that's the big piece. And I enjoy 450 North beers, but you can't sit around and drink more than 2 at a time, or
They sit really heavy on you.
they're very fruited, thick. You know, so like you drink a couple and like within an hour you might poop your pants.
Might.
You poop your pants in about an hour.
Tone definitely poops his pants.
Dumps like a truck.
Truck. All night long. All right, so Tone,
Yes.
Prrrty's Peach Ring Candy Sour. You gonna ever get this beer again if you see it?
If I see it, I absolutely would pick it up, and it's hard for me never to pick up a Drekker, but definitely this is on high on the list now.
Yeah, I think the only thing that makes it hard for me to pick up Drekker is the price for them, because they're up there with like the 450 Norths and stuff like that. So that's the only thing that kind of turns me off to it. Yeah, definitely. Oh, definitely. Yeah, it is. I mean, they use a lot, and it costs a lot to make them. So it's not just all that. But
I think that's what's nice about sharing them.
Yeah.
Is you're getting the experience, and sharing a 16 ounce of getting 8 ounces, I think is a good route to go.
Yeah. I think one of the things I love about doing this with somebody else is I don't have to drink the whole thing myself, and like I don't have to dump any of it if it's really bad, because I can drink.
That's true.
6 to 8 ounces of beer, so
Okay.
no problem. Yeah, I would definitely like this one. I would like to have this one again. I still haven't had the cola one. It's sitting in the fridge at home. So I got to have the Prrrty's Cola.
Yeah, that's good.
So I'm looking forward to that one too. But Tom,
Yeah.
I don't normally rate beer on the channel, but if I did, what are you going to rate this one?
I am sitting real high. I'm sitting at like a 4.75, 4.8,
Dang.
5.
Okay.
It's doing everything it tells you it's doing.
I know.
It's pretty close. I think it's pretty close to a perfect. The only thing that ever holds me back for perfects is a mix of, okay, does it say what it's going to do, I think, but also like how much I'm really like excited about it, which this is really good. The apricot's great.
Oh yeah.
But if this was blueberry hitting like home runs out of there, then blueberry gets 5s times.
What I would like to see in addition to this is, how there's like extra like sugar crystals on the peach ring?
Yeah.
That kind of give it like that extra sweetness, not necessarily the flavor,
right,
but just like an extra sweetness. I would like to see some of that on here.
Okay, I think that's fair.
So I'm going with like a 4.25 for this one.
Oh, that's a big drop for you. I just don't feel like we get enough apricot flavor, and that's what blew me the most away. I thought it was going to be swinging like a full peach ring, and it didn't.
Right, exactly.
And so I think the apricot just really excites me because it's a flavor you don't get often.
Right, but knowing that the apricot was in there was nice, because once you tried it and it was it was there, it's like, holy crap.
I didn't expect that.
Yeah, I was really into that. But I mean, 4.25 is still a great score. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you're right. I think 4.5 would be better, but you're right.
5 would be perfect, right?
Yeah.
Or should we rate the rating scale? I'm just kidding. That's going to do it for this episode of Half-Ass Beer Review. Thank you all for stopping by and checking out another beer review with myself and Fanboytone. Fanboytone, where can the good people at home find you?
You can catch me and the Dude79 consistently these days on either Twitch or YouTube. YouTube's a good spot because of all our evergreen, but going live, doing all kinds of different content these days, whether it's game streams, movie reviews, content that I'm doing, hobbyist stuff, unboxings, or Let's Set the Tone talk show, which you were on once again today.
Yeah, we talked Disney.
We talked
Waterworld.
Yeah.
So it was a real good time. If you like either of those, or even if you don't, check it out and leave some comments, talk some trash about it.
There you go.
Don't forget to check out our good friend Jurassic the Dungeon Master over at 7 Dungeons for the best Dungeons and Dragons around. Shadowspark Chronicles.
Right.
They're getting into the thick of it. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
It's pretty good. And also our really good friends over at Truth Beer Podsequences for the best Cincinnati beer podcast wrap-up.
Yeah.
We don't know much about Cincinnati beer.
No.
But we do know we enjoy their podcast. It's funny. The chemistry's great. The banter's great. They really know how to rib people, and it's a good time. So the links are going to be down there. Check them out. And always remember to please keep your fridges full and have a great night.